Hello, Mighty Joe here. This is video number 3 of my Mighty Joe's Gripper Collection video series. And as I announced, posted on the grip board today, instead of 6 videos, looks like it's going to be 10, because on the Grip Wall of Fame there is just absolutely no way I can go over every one and everything in 2 videos, which was going to be video 5 and 6. So it's going to have to be 10 videos is the way I got it estimated. So that's good news for a lot of people, because the more videos the better, because the more information. Now, as promised, at the beginning of each video I'm going to give a tip, a training tip related to grip or grippers. Okay, as promised last time on video number 2, I gave some tips that would immediately improve your gripper closing strength. And I was real pleased to read that several people closed some PR grippers with what I suggested. And I told you there was the 4th thing I was going to mention. I mentioned 3 in the last video, which was extension of your arm, supination of your hand, and about 20 to 30 degrees of wrist extension like this, just slightly. So as you squeeze the gripper, and these anatomical advantages that I'm going over is assuming you know how to set the gripper. So once you have the gripper set and you're like this, when you extend, supinate, and squeeze with the wrist extension, that's 3 things all at once. Okay? And then another important thing before I give you the 4th thing is, once you get extended and supinated, don't stop then. Give it that extra which will go along with what I'm fixing to tell you. The 4th thing is what a lot of people call radiant tension. There's a Russian guy, I forgot his name, but he goes over this in his kettlebell instructions, and it's been around a while, but it's super important, especially in weightlifting or strength training. And what it is radiant tension is, for instance, if you take a gripper and you just put it in your hand and you leave your body loose except for the forearm and the hand, you can only exert so much power, so much force. Well, if you, with the 3 other things in mind, when you set the gripper and you extend, supinate, you got the wrist extension, and then you tighten, you tense your whole body, your core, your legs, your feet, you even curl your toes into the floor. I'm talking about just in your other hand that's not squeezing the gripper. Make a fist. I mean, just full tension, and it radiates from the floor through your body into whatever it is you're exerting, whether it's this hand or the other hand. Without that radiant tension, it can't travel to this hand. So that's the 4th thing, is radiant tension. So you set the gripper, you extend, you supinate your hand, which is palm up like this. That's when the radius bone on your thumb side and the ulna on your pinky side are parallel. If you pronate, the radius on the thumb side is rotating around the ulna. It's like that. Now the radius crosses over the ulna, like that. But supinate is palm up, like this. Okay? So you're setting the gripper from parallel, and then I take this hand and I curl it into a fist, just like I do the gripper, and just everything. I mean, and like I said, when you're extended, don't stop there. Just keep squeezing. Give it about 3 more seconds. And I'll tell you how I've noticed that helps and it was with the baseline grip dynamometer. I've noticed that if people that I tested would give it that extra 3 seconds at the end, I mean just really go for it, just full tension, it really made a difference. So, and I'm not talking about a pound or two, I'm talking about 10 pounds and up. So that's the tip for video number 3. Now, where we left off was with the first grippers I went over in the collection was Beef Builders by Warren Tedding, also known as Thor grippers, Tedding grippers. Several people have carried them and sold them. The Gripper Superstore, Wade Gillingham, which he's going out of business. He's carrying his own line of grippers. The GHPs, as most everybody knows. Weightlifters Warehouse, Bill Ennis with Weightlifters Warehouse, he carries them. I don't know if Nutrition Geek still has them, but they used to carry all of Warren's grippers from the beginner spring all the way to the world class. That's what's available today. Warren says that he might make several Beast again, Super Universe, which is a 9/16 spring diameter, which is just huge. So that's where I left off with the shorties. That's the shorter handles. Now here's some pretty unique grippers. I got 2 of them. Now instead of being shorter handles, these are Beef Builders also. One's an Elite and the other one is a Super Elite. This is the Elite. There's that. And this one is the Super Elite. There's that. Now the difference on these is the handles are 4.5 inches long. Now let me explain why I had these made. By the way, the Super Elite with 4.5 inch long handles, rated at 161 pounds. This Elite with 4.5 inch handles, rated at 134 pounds. So the extra leverage on the handles really makes a difference. My thinking was to experiment. The only way I could do it is have them made. Is as the handle gets longer, the spread gets greater. So this is just a normal spread Beef Builder gripper, and this is the extended handle ones. And as you can see, let me compare them. There's the difference in the length. So it's quite a bit longer, but what extra length does is it opens up the spread. See, that's at least, well, on this example, it's not that much. But that was my thinking. This spring's actually probably more of a narrow one. But as they get longer, the spread's greater, which I was going to use them as setting grippers. I was going to practice doing setting my sets with these, setting the gripper because they're further apart and it'd be harder to set, which logically would make your gripper closes stronger. Okay, so there's that. That's some of the custom ones. Now, there's several on the Grip Wall of Fame I'll go over on it separately because I'm not going to show that wall yet. Now, another set of grippers, which is, these are not custom made, but that's available, is the 5/8 inch handle gapper grippers that I was telling you about I come up with. And these are 5/8 inch handles, which again, most everybody's familiar with. The diameter's smaller. This is a regular 3/4 inch diameter. These are the 5/8. There's the difference, which makes the beyond the range greater. So, or the distance between the handles greater with the smaller diameter handles. I've got a whole set right here from beginner spring all the way to world class, and I would hate to even guess what this world class would rate with these 5/8 inch handles. This is a world class right here with 3